All right, hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here again, and with my next case review for my Samsung Galaxy S21, I'm going to be reviewing the Crave dual guard case for my S21 that you see here in front of you. Now this case actually only costs $12.99 on Amazon. That does include Prime shipping, 1 day free Prime shipping. It does come in about a handful of different colors. The one I have here in front of you is black, but it also does come in blush, forest green, navy blue, red, and slate. And I really wanted to get slate, but since I'm a bigger fan of black cases, I went ahead and went with black. They're all $12.99, so just kind of wanted to point that out. So with this particular case, I've actually had my eye on Crave cases for probably a year now, but I just never bought them because I always get another case or a Spigen case that I'm usually familiar with or something like that, OtterBox, whatever, UAG. Now with the Crave one, I just was finally like, you know what? I'm gonna spend the money, buy it, get it shipped here, and do a review. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing real quick and then slap it on and see how we like it. So as far as the box goes, it's pretty plain Jane. It says Crave here at the top, protection series case. You have a picture of the actual phone case on the S21, and then it does say dual guard for Samsung S21. You got Crave protection at the bottom. And then here at the sides, it says Crave dual guard for Samsung S21, and then Crave guard protection series case. And then on the back, quite a bit of stuff here on the back. So it breaks down that it's ultra slim design, shock absorption, precise cutouts, premium quality. And then it does say that it's strong, reliable, protective. And then it says over here, at Crave, we power and protect your devices, blah, 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 blah. And made in China. And as you can see there, Crave dual guard for the S21 6.2 inch, but they do make it for the Plus and the Ultra. So as far as unboxing it goes, you just pop that up, slide it out. It does have this little styrofoam in it. And there it is. It is a black case, hard back. It is a dual layer case, as you can see here. So you have this harder shell, and then you do have the softer kind of TPU that's gonna go around it. Now you don't need to take this off and take it apart to install the actual case. So I always point that out because a lot of people tend to take it off, put it on. You don't gotta do all that, just install it. It's super easy. But let's go ahead and take a peek at the inside. So you do have kind of this little pattern here inside that's going up against the phone. It's gonna help cushion the blow of any drops. You do have reinforced bumpers in the corners here that are going to help dissipate the energy away from your phone if you do a kind of corner drop or anything like that. So all around, it's built for protection, but it is also supposed to look really nice as well. So let's go ahead and grab my Phantom Gray S21, which you can only tell because of the camera bump. As you can see, my skin's pretty loud and crazy, but let's go ahead and pop it in real quick. And there it is. That is what the phone looks like in the Crave case. So you have this really nice texturized back. It has all these just little bumps all over, but it feels very good in the hands. Like if my hands were sweaty, which I have used this case when it's hot outside. I live in Texas. It does get grippier as my hands get sweatier, if that makes sense. But then with that texture kind of going around the edges and matching up with kind of the smoother, more grippier front as well, all around it does have a very good experience in the hands, but that's pretty nice. Crave here at the bottom, as you can see there, that's the only branding on the case. The camera bump itself, the cutout is very nice. I love this design of the cutout here. So you have the true design of the camera bump here, and then it just bumps out a little bit for the flash. It does have raised lips right here, so the lens is recessed in there, so you are getting some lens protection from surface scratches and things like that when you do put it back down on anything. So just for fun, let's go ahead and do that. And let's see if there's a shake. So there is gonna be a shake here, and that's okay. It's kind of expected when you got a lip like that, but I always do that test. Now, as far as the sides go, as you can see here, like I said, you have that same material running all the way up. They did go with this unusual design, in my opinion, of having some chrome buttons. I personally would have liked to have black buttons, or maybe even buttons that match this texture. I thought that would be kind of cool to contrast between the solid black here. But the chrome's not ugly. It's just I'm not a big fan of chrome because chrome gets fingerprints, but they do stick up quite a bit. As you can see against my finger there, they are nicely raised. And then when you wrap around to the bottom, as you can see here, you have a single cutout there for a USB-C port and mic and your speaker grill there. And they are some pretty nice little deep cutouts there. So you are getting some really nice protection with those as well. Now, obviously nothing on this side, but then when you do go to the top, as you can see here, you got your two cutouts for your mics up top. Now, as far as the lips on the front of the phone, as you can see here, you do have some raised lips. It's not super like just crazy. On the forehead and chin, it looks like it is raised a little bit more than the actual sides. But that's usually the case sometimes with a lot of phone cases, because with these here, this is what's going to be hitting the ground first. But either way, you do actually have raised lips all around. So you are going to be getting some screen protection. And there's the design for the speaker grill cutout. So they did just go with a little cutout, little indentation there on the actual bumper there. But when you look straight at it, you don't notice it at all. Now let's go ahead and do the shake test with it being face down. There is no shake at all, so it is very flat on the front. So now let's go ahead and dive into the actual button test and see how these buttons respond. I have to imagine they're gonna be pretty dang clicky for how chunky and much they stick out, but let's go ahead and try. So power button first. And volume up and down. So yep, very clicky, very responsive, no issues at all. Now next, let's go ahead and do the wireless charging test. So I've got my Qi wireless charger here. Let's slap it on. And as you can see, it is Qi wireless charging compatible, so no issues at all there. And as you can see, it keeps on popping up the wireless power share. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. And what I wanna do is show y'all if it is capable to do the wireless power sharing with this particular case. So I have my iPhone 12 here, so I'm just gonna lay it on it. And as you can see, it is charging the iPhone 12. So it is definitely going to be able to give you that wireless power sharing capability with this case. So for the money, guys, for $12.99, this Crave case is actually pretty nice. I really actually like it. I mean, my only downside, like I said, is those super shiny buttons. But other than that, the case feels very good in the hands. It does have this really nice grippy material on the back that I absolutely love. I think it just feels very good. It's gonna be very easy to get in and out of your pocket. It's anti-fingerprint, it's anti-smudges. I have not had to use my shirt to kind of clean it off yet, but I'm sure at some point I will. But for the time being, I've had it for about 5 days and I have not had any issues with it. So if you want a case that's gonna give you good drop protection, looks good, feels good in the hand, is pretty slim for the most part. Don't pass on the Crave cases. So I will link them in my description. So if you want to follow my affiliate links and support my channel, I'd really appreciate that. So hit that like button, guys, if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe and ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. Hope you all have a blessed day. Be safe out there, and I will see you on the next one.